Hi, welcome back, guys. This is video number 2. We're going to be working with our chopsticks and our paper clip. Okay? To make sure you have those items, you will also need tape, so that way you can complete this part of the tools video. All right, go ahead and pause your video, grab those items, and then rejoin me. So I'm going to start by taking using more tape than we did in the previous video. So I'm going to keep my tape attached and I'm going to tear off a piece. And I'm going to, as tightly as I can, wrap it around. And I'm going to keep going and keep going and keep going. And I'm going to go up the stick because I want this tape to grip the stick. So I'm going to keep wrapping it kind of in a spiral pattern. And I want this to be relatively thick and stable. I don't want it to come off, because I'm going to be tugging and pulling on this a little bit. Okay. I think this is going to be pretty secure. I'm going to rip that. And then to test it to make sure it's secure, well, first you want to squeeze everything in. Because you can tug on your paper clip. If when you tug on your paper clip, it comes right out, it means you didn't secure it to your chopstick real well. So you want to make sure you tug on your clip so it doesn't come out. We're going to be using this to kind of blend and sculpt things in the clay. Okay, so this is another tool. The other end of the chopstick has, it's sort of a point, but it's blunted and it's flat right here. You're going to need to take your sandpaper and try to sharpen it so it turns into a point. And this is going to be helpful as a sculpting tool. So you rub it on the sandpaper and then you rotate it a little bit in your hand and then you do the next edge. You keep rotating the whole time. Rotate, rotate, rotate. If you guys see the back of my chopstick, you'll see that it's rotating. Okay, and I rotate it as I wipe it on the sandpaper, so that way it gets to be a nice sharp point all the way around. Because I'm going to need that tool for making designs in my clay. And I'm wiping it kind of long ways, okay? And I want the point to be, I don't want it to be this really stumpy point. I want it to be kind of an elongated point. So I'm going to keep going until I have this nice elongated point. What's nice about using sandpaper for this method is if your tools ever get dull, you know how to make them sharp again, so it'll be easier for you to use. And the clay will wear down your wood tools. The other chopstick is there as backup in case something happens to your first chopstick. Okay, so that's just backup. All right, so that is the chopstick tool. So now you should have the chopstick tool. You should have the clay knife. Okay, and you should have the scoring tool. Okay, so you have 3 tools in 2 videos. We have one more thing to do, and we're going to start that in video number 3. So go ahead and get this done, and then rejoin me for video number 3.